We've got our friends Dave and Jane joining us from the Kernow Weather Team. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, good afternoon, you
Hello.
right?
How are you doing?
Yeah, really well.
Really good, thank you. Lovely to have you back on as always.
Good.
Right, it's nice to be back on again.
Lovely day here too.
Dave, you seem to have some sort of crown over your head.
I was thinking the same.
It's actually the Northern Lights.
Hey, Northern Lights, isn't it?
Amazing. Now
Yeah, it's
now that
my-
we've had it zoomed in, we can actually see what it was. But we briefly were just like, "Are you wearing a plume?" That wasn't quite sure.
Yeah. Does a bit.
where is that taken actually?
It was taken from Siberia.
Wow.
I
Okay.
got a friend who lives out there and he managed to get a shot of that for me.
Mm.
Amazing stuff.
And it's unusual that they get them over there, but it's because they've had a few big solar flares. And they've been getting some Northern Lights and he managed to snap that quickly for me.
Very
Very,
good.
very cool. I believe we've got
And the
Hannah on.
Bluetooth,
I believe we've got
three or
Hannah
four.
on Mixcloud as well. So a big hello to Hannah. And we've
Uh-oh.
had somebody over over in the Kernow Weather Team has been on the main account. So hello to them too. I don't know if that was one of you two either, but hello to you all at Kernow Weather Team. I will say that now.
That's
Just cover
me.
all bases. As you.
Okay.
Now I
That's
know.
me, yeah,
Now
that's
I
me,
know
yeah.
who's there.
Everyone else has got a name apart from me. Mine's just the main one. Comes under Kernow Weather Team.
He's the boss.
Jane, your weather looks rather lovely today.
It is absolutely gorgeous, and it's even hot. It was hot first thing, and it's hot now. It's really, really nice. Unfortunately, it's not going to be like it tomorrow.
Oh.
No.
Okay. Well, actually, it's looking quite lovely out there today, Dave. We've got a webcam of a very pretty
Oh yeah.
corn.
Oh.
Oh.
Isn't that stunning?
Absolutely beautiful. Calm water.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's inside, but calm, lovely calm waters there.
Lovely and
Where is that?
turquoise.
Perranporth or somewhere? Not Perranporth. Port
Mevagissey.
Leven or
Our
Never
little
Gizzy.
our little research
Okay.
team that whisper in our ear, also known the voices in our head, just told us it's Mevagissey.
yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
it really is nice on the coastline at the minute.
Yeah, it's lovely. Lovely day
Quite-
together, isn't it?
Yeah, they're quite sheltered as well there.
It-
Wouldn't mind a little swim myself.
I'm definitely. I cannot wait to go in the sea this Saturday. Really quickly though, it wasn't like that on Sunday. You managed to catch Nathaniel and I off the coast, Dave.
Yeah, we did. It was rather foggy up at Portreath as well.
It was. I think you've taken a video.
Yeah. Should have come and run round the islands. The fog cleared cleared overnight Saturday, and the clouds
There
cleared
we
by
go.
11 o'clock on Sunday. Oh, it is foggy, yeah.
Yeah, Hannah took a quick video of them running, and it was like at
We do
points
run.
Oh, yeah.
You couldn't even see him in the background. It was coming in so thick at times. It's really hard to see him running in.
No, we
do-
had fog all day Saturday and all the chaos.
I
chaos.
love these two because they're like,
People
what on
start-
earth is going on?
Yeah, and people looking.
It wasn't tipping down with rain all over you.
No.
Yes, that's true. And we've got little Rory in the background somewhere. Oh, we're almost
There
there.
we go.
Almost
That's
there.
it. Done. Oh, that's absolutely brilliant stuff. Really, really cool. So Jade, how are things in general looking on the Isles of Scilly, and what's it like coming up the next few days?
Well, today's lovely. Tomorrow, not so lovely because I think we've got the fog coming back. It's looking
Oh.
pretty certain at the moment. Tomorrow and possibly Thursday, although it should clear during Thursday. Then it'll be okay for a couple of days, but we might get a bit back at the weekend. It's because it's hot. When we get a few hot days and then we get the fog come in because of the sea all round us, and the sea temperature's really warmed up now too. It's about 14, 15 degrees at the moment,
Oh, wow.
which is good.
Sounds really good.
I haven't been in. I haven't had a chance. I've been too busy, but I will be getting in sometime.
Yeah, the sea's warmed up rather quick as well.
Yeah, it'll probably warm down again just as quickly.
Yeah.
I believe
It
we've
will
got
be
it.
warm the weekend too, and it should be quite nice. But I mean, it's been like this since about 11 o'clock on Sunday morning because the fog, the fog cleared from where we were. You still had it, but we didn't. So it's
There's a
been absolutely
webcam as
gorgeous.
well.
There you got
Oh
that.
yeah.
How's the heart?
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, see, that bank of cloud fog, whatever it is been stuck out for quite a few days. That's a big cruise liner in the background. It's called the Viking Venus, and
Oh,
they're
wow.
doing trips around the Isles. But they haven't got many people on them, I don't think, and I think most of them have gone to Tresco. So Keeps it clear of St Mary's.
We've actually got 2 cruise liners currently stuck in Falmouth. Obviously, one was being just repaired or upkept or something, and the other one is obviously housing the police we mentioned about.
6,500 people.
I'm not going to lie,
yeah.
up close and personal, that thing is huge. It's just
That
there.
Russian thing, yeah.
I've been going out for a ride on the bike in this lovely weather, the motorbike, and I'm just driving along. And I'm going, oh! I should watch the road. It's just so massive up close and personal.
Jane, you've also sent us
they got that.
some photos of Carn Thomas and the lifeboat house.
Yeah, that's just over here. It's in actually part of the harbour. But there's that lovely Carn Thomas, that's that cairn of rocks on the top of it. And the lifeboat house is sort of built into it. The main lifeboat stays in the harbour now, but there's the landing, the boat they go out to the main boat on. And there's also a lifeboat shop to raise money. So it's a nice little visit for anyone that's over here, up there. And it's very, very pretty at this time of year because all the mesembryanthemums are out on the rocks there.
It's really pretty, that is there.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Really lovely stuff.
Mm.
Dave, I believe you sent us, as always, some wonderfully wild weather clips. Can we have a look at those quickly?
You can. This is Mount Etna.
Yeah.
And we get rain, and they get rain of ash, as you can see. And it's quite. Some of them are like an inch wide, like long boulders coming down, like gravel. It's quite scary when you look at their cars and the roads, what it can do.
I love how he's come out to put something on his windscreen, but he's just like, yeah, fine, no problem. I'll just stand in it.
Yeah, I just stand it again. Yeah.
I think they're used to it.
Yeah, I think it'd be quite uncomfortable. It must be like giant hailstones, like hitting you.
Be sharp.
Yeah,
sharp. It's pumice, isn't it?
yeah, and quite warm as well, I bet, as well.
Mount Etna isn't too far away from us, is it? It's over in Italy. Is that right?
Sicily. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not
I don't
that far. I'm
I don't know-
not sure which is nearer, that one or that Iceland one's still going. I'm not sure which would be nearer, quite honestly. I don't think there's a lot in it.
It can give us. Oh, this is a downburst, and it was filmed in Germany, and you can actually see the power of the rain when it downbursts.
Mm.
Is that how
It's like-
quickly it actually moves? Or has
It
that been
is
sped
done
up?
a little bit quicker, but yes, it can move rather quickly, a downburst.
So I think I've experienced one of these. I'm not sure, but I was only ever happened once in my life. I was driving along in the car with my other half elves, and I had to come to a complete stop in the middle of the dual carriageway because something like this happened, and it was honestly like somebody had just taken, like, you know those helicopters that dump water. It was like someone had just done that, but constant.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe the amount of rain coming down. It was fine, and suddenly you couldn't see anything. I just knew from the lack of lights I was safe to stop. All I could do was go by the white line in the middle of the road, and then I went there like 5 miles an hour to find a parking place. It was awful. So yeah, careful if you're driving and get caught in those. Not fun.
They do happen from time to time. It's more when you get a thunderstorm that you get them than like sudden downbursts like that.
It'd outstrip your windscreen wipers, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was doing it, there was nothing. There was absolutely nothing I could do. They started getting almost lifted off the screen. It's like, well, I can't drive, but hey ho, survived.
I had a run-in with a cow on a ball.
You did.
But I believe Hannah's had a run-in with some sheep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It was really. We could try to get off the car cam as well. You could actually feel the car thudding when they're walking down each side of it. But this is in between, like, Gwybion and Portreath. It was on the main road.
Oh, I love
It
it
was
when
wet. Carpenter had a wash at the same time, but it was funny.
just throw some
You can
soap
actually-
out the window. You'll be fine.
Yeah, you can actually feel him like thudding against the sides of the car. It was quite funny. Actually.
Good job they're cushioned.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them, aren't there?
Yeah, we were shocked. We'd see the traffic come to a stop. We thought, hey, what's going on? Then we saw the sheep just randomly walking down the road with the farmer.
Oh, brilliant. You know what?
It really did make us giggle there.
I've had that kind of run-in too. In Varian, I was pulling out once, and I looked right, left side, and nothing there. I looked right, nothing there. I looked left, and there was a sheep on my bonnet, and they were all going down through. And I thought, did I look for long enough? I'm not sure. And it was just like, well, my car's taken now. And then the farmer came along, was like, ushered the one off my bonnet. I went, oh well, that's a few scratches there for sure.
Fantastic.
But it happens, you know. That's why
Yeah.
what I love about being in the countryside. You never know what's going to happen. Dave, could we have a look at and have an update of your GoFundMe page and how's the weather station doing? I hear.
The weather's it's still at the same amount, but we're hoping to boost it soon on Thursday because we've got three of us coming in to borrow your green screen
Ooh.
on
Awesome.
Thursday.
Oh.
And the weather station's now been sent off to get some bits and pieces done to it. So that's gone back to the States now. So that should be back on by the weekend.
Wow.
And all the extra parts should be back by Sunday or Monday as soon as they get them. So can't wait to get all the solar and UV levels and all that other bits and pieces with it.
Absolutely. I guess you feel it missing at the moment, don't you? You haven't got quite everything you want there.
No, I keep looking up my shelf, and all I've got is the box that's telling me my indoor temperature and a rough air pressure, but it's not nice to keep looking up at it, and it's not doing anything now.
Oh.
But the funny bit was when we sent it off, it was picking up the weather station in the box for about 1.5 miles, then it disappeared then.
Oh, wow. That's quite clever.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I was getting the temperature, watching the temperature getting cooler as it was going along.
That's a weird sort of weather forecasting right there.
Yeah.
Talk
So at the
about
minute, if I hit the forecast button, it just says not available now. So
talking about the weather forecast, what are we looking forward to on the Isles of Scilly?
Not a lot different to Cornwall, but possibly a little bit more fog. I think it's foggy tomorrow, foggy for some of Thursday, but hopefully it'll clear. Should clear for most of the day. Friday will be all right. Saturday, so-so, and Sunday should be better. If there's fog again, it'll be Saturday, I think. It does it. It comes out like last Saturday. Thick fog all day. Two crossings of the Selonian, both fully booked because it's the end of half-term week. All the Skybus flights were fully booked. People had to stay here overnight, and the tourist office here did a fantastic job of actually finding everyone somewhere to sleep overnight. And the Selonian came back Sunday and took them back.
Brilliant.
And it always
Dave,
to do with summer Saturdays.
Dave, same question for you. What's Cornwall going to be like?
Well, tomorrow's going to be quite misty, foggy, maybe a few bright spells, maybe some mizzle and a few showers. It is showing, then it doesn't. It depends. Same Thursday, maybe a bit foggy, maybe a bit misty. Showers, maybe. It keeps showing and going. Then it's the same as Jane. It's looking get better for the weekend. Then Sunday looks really nice. It looks really.
The question is for all of the delegations and dignitaries that will be arriving on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
What are they expected at Carbis Bay? What's it going to be like Friday, Saturday, Sunday? Will Cornwall look its shining brightness?
I think it will.
Yeah, I think it will. I think the weekend to be a lot better for them, but I think
Might be a bit foggy Saturday.
yeah, in the morning, but it should burn off as the day goes on.
That's incredible.
I don't know if they're coming over here. There was talk of bringing the wives over here one day, but I don't know if they're going to or not.
Well, yeah, they're looking at maybe having a holiday on one of the days.
Yeah.
Who knows? Jane, actually thinking about the G7, and they're going to be talking about climate change a lot over this weekend. Is this something that obviously people on the Isles of Scilly are worried about when we're talking about sea levels and such? What's the impact to you there?
Well, yeah, the sea level rises depending on how much it is, you see. Where we're vulnerable is Hugh-town, which is the main town. They're doing some work, or they're hoping to do some work. They've got some money, I think, and they're just setting it all up now for some defences in various places. Porthlow and Porthhellick and Porthmelon, I think, which is in Hugh-town. Because there's also lower moors between Old Town and Porthmelon, which is Hugh-town, which are very low lying, and it's more, marshland now. So any bit of sea level rising that's going to affect certain areas first, including the centre of Hugh-town. So we are quite worried about it, but it is being looked at, and we've got some money to do something with, I think.
Blimey.
And actually, kind of looking at the maps of Cornwall, we've seen some almost disaster movie-esque maps of the rise of sea levels in Cornwall, and it almost looks like Penzance, but the west coast, but peninsula is completely like disjointed from the rest of the UK or the rest of Cornwall.
Yeah. Well, St Mary's will end up as 3 islands eventually, because it'll go between Hugh Down and the Porthmelon Old Town bit where the marshland is, and then again between Porthmelon, Old Town and Porthlow. So you'll have one island that's got the garrison on it, one island that's got where we are and the airport and the hospital, and the other island with the rest. But that'll be a long time hence.
Yeah, I think my over the mainland as well is got to be the sea temperatures.
Yeah.
If they rise, then we're going to start seeing more extreme weathers. You're going to see stronger winds. You're going to get more rain. You're going to get drier, hotter summers. You're going to get really variant, but it's going to be a lot more extreme.
Actually, on that note, you're saying that the sea temperature's risen fairly quickly, and we're only in June.
Mm-hmm.
What should be the sea temperature this time of year?
12.5, 13. It's about 14, 15 now.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you Dave, you were saying that if that's it, what's the sea temperature to sustain hurricanes and those type of those wind speeds and rain when we're looking at August, September?
For Cornwall to actually have one, all we would need is about 18, 19 degrees and sea temperatures. And you just need a jet stream in the right position, and it could carry a Category 1 all the way across then.
Yeah.
So
it gets up to about 16, 17 at the height of summer. I'm thinking about August time here.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask.
Temperature normally, but it does get higher when we have a hot spell. So that is a very real danger, particularly over here. It's a little bit colder than Cornwall here because the water's deeper around the islands. It's all coming in from the Atlantic. But
so we're tickling the temperature a bit. We are tickling that temperature. It's a little bit scary.
It's a bit. Closest one we had was last year. It was about 90 miles away, and she was still a Category 1.
Wow.
But lucky it went more like Southern Ireland and out that way because it stayed on the jet stream.
Yeah.
It was only 90 miles away, and that's rather close for a Category 1.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's actually really quite scary.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us, Dave and Jane from the Kernow Weather Team. As always, thank you for your time today, and see you next week. But for everyone, be sure to check out Kernow Weather Team on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and obviously as well, if you have the opportunity, check out the crowdfunder and support all the weather station bits.
Thank you.
Thank you
very much, guys.
See you
Lovely
again
to see you guys. Thank you very much.
soon. Take care. Bye.
Up now we have Armour Chasing Heights.